on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of election, on intimidation instead of free choice. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations.
This student study visit aims at promoting international mobility at ESIROI, the Graduate Engineering School, University of Réunion Island. The postgraduate student engineers concerned, from the Faculty of Building and Energy, are attending a 3-day seminar about green building. In addition, several visits to net zero energy buildings in the city-state of Singapore are on the agenda. The overall aim is to amass Singaporean talent in terms of both clean energy and cutting-edge technologies that could be exported to our island.
Hello, I'm Christophe and this is Céline. We are here today in the City Gallery exhibition, where we can see the models of the layout of Singapore.
As soon as we enter this building, we are struck by its modernity and its water features, as we are lulled by local music. The luscious plants give us a sense of personal well-being and natural beauty against the backdrop of modern design. During our study trip, we are staying at a youth hostel located in Chinatown. We will attend an international conference on green building as well as a trade show organized for this Green Week at Marina Basins.
Singapore is not a large city. It's not a big island. So we, of course, have land constraints. Over the years, more and more people have come looking for a job, looking for a new home. So the city is a very dense city. It's a very typical Asian city where we have to modernize in a very, very short time, and the population grows very fast. So our challenge always is to make the city livable in spite of the pressures of rapid growth. We are not promoting Singapore to be a fantastical city. We are promoting realistic goals and realistic dreams. As you know, Singaporeans are not very idealistic, and we are very practical people.
This morning we are at the International Tropical Architecture Design Competition. We have been invited by the BCA Academy.
Each of the finalists will be given 10 minutes to present their competition entry to our panel of judges. This will be followed by another 10 minutes of Q&A session.
Our green project is called the Mushroom Community Campus, which is located in Sapa in Vietnam. So we designed the campus is not only to improve the life quality of the local people, but also to attract the tourists here and to attract the international students to go here and to study, to exchange the cultures. For our projects, we have to work more than 3 months. So the project is some kind of integrated between the architects and engineer. So we have to start to work to thinking green at the beginning of the project. So this one is like the integrated sustainable design.
The BCA Net Zero Energy Building's innovative features were outlined during a short guided tour following a warm welcome.
So here we are now at the BCA Academy. In front of me is the first retrofitted net zero energy building in Singapore. This building is a testbed for passive design and active solutions.
Living walls with vertical vegetation help to reduce heat gain to the interior spaces. Exterior mirrored ducts reflect light into light pipes and then into diffusers to illuminate the interior. Solar chimneys draw hot air up and out in order to provide natural ventilation. This is referred to as the buoyancy effect. The solar photovoltaic power panels can generate approximately 207,000 kilowatt-hours of electricity annually. Shading devices help reduce heat and glare while still allowing diffuse daylight. This building's performance is monitored closely. Indeed, over 2 consecutive years, the energy target was reached in terms of both production and consumption. Cleantech 1 received the BCA Green Mark Platinum Award in 2011 and was officially opened by the JTC Corporation. Cleantech 1 gives companies the opportunity to enhance and assess their products prior to commercialization. Solar panels measuring up to 2,000 square meters power 25% of the building's common areas. Land-lease. This is an international property and infrastructure group with a staff of more than 18,000 people across the globe. Due to its outstanding green design features, Land-lease is Singapore's first meritorious achievement to be awarded the BCA Green Mark Platinum.
We use the Green Mark rating tool of Singapore Building Construction Authority, and that has certain ratings for fit-outs. And we target the platinum, which is the highest Green Mark status, to reduce energy and use it as a guideline. But we also continue to innovate to find small opportunities, not just on LED lighting, but power slave power points on computers, software to turn off computers after hours, certain things like even energy efficient appliances as well. They all add up to saving energy. When we move from the old building to the new building here, we make sure we interview all our staff before and after. And the key thing that we want to ask them is just normal comfort. Are you getting skin too dry, your eyes sore? Are you feeling cold even in this new fit out? And what we found was more than 54% of our staff said they still feel a little bit chilled in this building when we first moved in. As a result of that survey, we worked with the building management here and asked them to switch the aircon up from 22 degrees to 24 degrees to get a little bit better comfort. So they're the little things that we can do more moving forward.
I think for the building sector, where in the tropical climate, where cooling load in a building is very high, ensuring energy efficiency in the performance of our building is very, very important. I think nationally we have set a target to achieve 80% green mark for our buildings by 2030.
And we know that from today, after collecting information of about 30-40 retrofitted existing building projects, we know that existing buildings can be retrofitted to high energy efficiency standards with current commercially viable and available technology. There is no need for building owners to pay a very high price or to adopt state-of-the-art or very risky technology to achieve energy efficiency. So we think this can be applied widely to all buildings in Singapore.
Welcome to BEX Asia 2013, the international exhibition of green building. We are here today among professionals of the sustainable construction industry. They are showing us innovative solutions and products at the cutting edge of technology.
About today is macro-air. So macro-air is the inventor of the HVLS fan, which stands for high volume, low speed. Essentially, these are large 24-foot fans which allow you to move huge quantities of air with very small revolutions or very slow revolutions on your fan. So you imagine these huge quantities of air moving down, bring all the air conditioning down from the top of your building to the bottom, so you can really have about 25% energy savings in terms of your air conditioning bills, but also you can use them outside, so you can actually now use fans to make spaces more comfortable, and you don't actually have to air condition them anymore.
Daylight sensors. Daylight sensors means it can able to know what amount of daylight is coming to the room. So when you have sufficient daylight in the area, it actually dims down the light, saving further energy to the areas at hand.
Green roofing have become a trend and a more benefit for Asia concept. So most of the buildings, high-rise building especially, you can see that there's a lot more greenery building instead of a concrete roof, instead of a metal roof deck. It has become more unique and also aesthetically beautifying the whole area. Instead of just that, we have more benefit. It actually reduces a lot of air pollution, and it's actually helped up a lot of reducing of the sound. It actually reduce a lot of heat as well as for your building, instead of just only beautifying the area. So I believe it will pick up even more from now. It's just a start, it's not the end.